Welcome back to our class. The class is Liberal Arts Seminar Managing Culture Online. All of the details that we study and what I will talk about today. To start with, can I get somebody to volunteer to read this after me? Our first learning outcomes is what is the cultural environment, and then how culture affects marketing, and then what is a blunder or a mistake. Overall, it is a learning opportunity, so it's good to make blunders. It's good to make small new mistakes with cultures. And then we're going to talk about suggestions to avoid blunders. And the answer for this is practice and learn from experience. So overall, can I just check that everybody can hear me? How many people are here and able to hear me again today? Can I get a few people saying hello or good afternoon? How about Kim Jae-hyun? Can you
Hello.
say hello? Kim Gyuri, can you say hello? Maybe she can't hear. Hua, can you hear and say hello?
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Hello.
Good afternoon. And Lee Chang-hyun, you can also hear what we're talking about?
Yes, definitely.
So I'm going to start reading this, and then afterwards, Hua, you can read the next little piece of this, and then Lee Chang-hyun, you can read the next part as we go through it. What I'm talking about is the English here, and because we're talking about translation problems or cultural problems, this information is the translation. And it's not just a Google Translate. It's gone through, and I've checked the details in Korean at the beginning. Should be okay. So if you see something that's a little bit funny, forgive me if my English is difficult to understand. Forgive me if my Korean is terrible. And please speak up. I will reward people that identify I'm making mistakes. So to start with, please make sure all classmates have the link to your folder of materials you will present in class. That's best. Try to be very professional and share on screen and share the link to your files so people can review details early. This should be done before you start your presentation so everyone can professionally review details in advance. Hua, you are able to admit people that are in the waiting room. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. If when people are reviewing details in advance, whoever's presenting and whoever is listening can do more interactions. They can also give you specific comments to improve and a full evaluation. So with this said, one of our class leaders, can you say hello, Lee Chang-hyun?
Hello.
Is it clear how you have done in the class so far? Have you been able to meet me? Have you been able to talk to me okay? Have you been able to get okay evaluations of what you did and grades?
Until now, yes.
Can you say a little bit more to describe to the students in class? Some students have not met me. So talk about what you have been able to do. And before you keep talking, somebody with the Zoom saying iPhone is trying to join, and somebody with a Zoom number 5712348 is trying to join. Everyone in class, you must rename your details so that you can rename yourself to have an English name. So I can read your details and the teaching assistant can read your details. Make sure everybody has a name. So Miss iPhone or Mr. iPhone, who are you?
Sorry, it's just me. I'll change my name immediately. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
It's Hoa.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's easy. What about student 571234 8. Who are you?
It's me.
Who is me? I don't know who is that number, and I don't know who is me. That's one of the things we're trying to teach in class. I'm trying to teach how you can avoid misunderstandings. So I'm trying to teach how to practice communicating as much as possible. And so one way, make sure you say your name properly when you're communicating online. So who is 571234 8?
My name is Herin John.
Herin
I'll
John.
change my name.
Thank you very much. Everybody can hear us. So I'm going to keep reading some of this stuff. Make sure people can see your details, and make sure that all of the class plans, what we're teaching is clearly
Hi,
understood
how
to
are
you.
you?
I'm good. Who are you? Who's talking? Is somebody hacking our system outside? The main points that I'm teaching in class are to practice communicating as much as possible and be proactive. So, Hua, can you read the next, please? Hua, can you hear me?
I try doing many things to build your experience. So when
Where you are, and you can do the same thing. You can open these files through the CTL system. So you can open this on your own. Can you read the next part after what Hua was talking about?
Yes. Okay. So build your knowledge and special. Wait, the screen goes blur.
Sorry, build your knowledge and specialization proactively.
No, I mean, yeah, I want to read it, but my screen is kind of blurred, so it is kind of hard to read it. Sorry for that.
So you can't read it?
Yes.
Okay, I will continue reading. So build your knowledge and specialization proactively. Gather a lot of valuable articles. You have paid your tuition and it's going to the university. One of the biggest places your money goes is to the library. Kaemyeong Library is famous for having very valuable information, Scopus files and newspaper files, social media details. There's millions and millions of dollars every year going to that information. So gather that, because companies don't have it and people outside in poorer universities don't have access to this. So that alone, the library information will make you valuable. Research about any topic you want, and then
쌤
you
뭐
can share.
시켰어가지고.
Were you saying something, Lee Chang-hyun?
No, professor.
Oh, okay. You can share this with any company that you're interested in to help the company. Each week, develop yourself as a specialist to help a company. Can somebody, some Korean student, help me read part of this? Any Koreans want to volunteer to read some of this? If you want, I can make it bigger. Does this help? How about next? Kim Chae-hyun, can you hear me okay? Kim Jae-hyun, no. What about Kim Gyori? Can you hear me? Let's try another one. Kim Jisoo, are you here today?
Yeah, I'm here.
Great. Can you read this stuff in yellow? In Korean, that's okay.
오케이. 모든 반 친구들이 수업에서 발표할 자료 폴더에 대한 링크를 가지고 있는지 확인하십시오. 모든 사람이 사전에 전문적으로 세부 사항을 검토할 수 있도록 프레젠테이션을 시작하기 전에 이 작업을 수행해야 합니다. 사전에 세부 사항을 검토하면 개선할 구체적인 의견과 전체 평가를 제공할 수도 있습니다.
Okay, so far, how's my Korean? What about Jung Sungjin? Is my Korean okay so far?
Yes, Professor.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Okay, can you continue reading?
Okay. 기억해 두세요. 이 수업의 주요 요점, 가능한 한 의사소통을 연습하십시오. 적극적으로 행동하십시오. 경험을 쌓기 위해 많은 일을 시도하십시오. 이야기할 때 자료를 참조하십시오. 흥미로운 세부 사항이나 사실을 말한 다음 그것이 세계적으로 유명하고 신뢰할 수 있는 연구원의 추천인지 또는 신뢰할 수 없는 소셜미디어 게시물에서 온 것인지 등 사전에서 지식과 전문성을 구축하십시오. 당신이 좋아하는 주제에 대한 귀중한 기사를 많이 모아서 회사와 공유하고 도움을 줄 수 있습니다. 매주 회사를 돕는 전문가로 성장하십시오.
Great. Hopefully this is clear to everybody. Let's go on to the next part. This is the basics of the class. Make sure you talk to me and the teaching team lots. This is your class. Lee Chang-hyun, can you read this screen better?
Oh, yes.
Okay, can you
So
continue reading?
Oh, yeah. Talk to me and okay, so I should read from the Korean part, right?
Sure.
Yeah. 저와 교육팀에게 많이 이야기하십시오. 이것은 당신의 수업입니다. 당신은 당신의 수업을 잘 관리해야 합니다. 당신은 100% 책임이 있습니다. 100%가 아닌 것이 있으면 알려주거나 개선할 수 있는 방법을 반 친구에게 물어보십시오.
Okay, so I'm going to continue reading. You guys know what we're supposed to be doing together, but I want to start by showing some of the teaching evaluations from students. So Lee Chang-hyun, can you talk to the class about, for example, how many times have we talked online or face-to-face or in the office? How many times have we talked outside of class?
Maybe about 10 times.
Okay. And did you presented your weekly topic and you presented your term project all right? Did you get evaluation of that?
Yes, I did get it.
Is it okay if I show the class some of your evaluation details?
Sure.
Okay. So an example of that is in here. So this is talking about what he needs to do. And I put it, congratulations, he has his score out of 30 for the first. And then I gave a few tips. This says a few tips here, but there are many, many, many. This is details. When you are talking in class, when you are presenting in class, what it says here is manage the bigger picture. So if I just copy this email that you have here and put that onto maybe this file, I will make it a little bit bigger now.
Would you mind if you post the email to the Zoom chat?
You want me to put the email into the chats?
Yes.
Okay, good idea. That way everybody can see it. Thank you for that suggestion. Here is a note to everyone. It's probably, it doesn't show everything, but it will start. You know, this is less reliable. Let me go back and there's lots of comments that I have given everyone. Kim Sung-jin. And who else do we have here today? Son Jimin, can you read can you see the chats that I have started to email people? Can you see the chats?
Yes, Professor.
Okay. Let me go back and show you a little bit even more of that. The reason why I'm showing that is so that everybody knows what you can do. Qualitative. Yi Chang-hyun, can you see the chats that I have sent to you?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you start reading some of that? Just any examples you want. Just show the students that if you are interested, I give you a lot of information. If you want to be relaxed in class, no problem. You can be relaxed and you don't need to show up in class. You don't need to join our class. I want to make sure everybody knows that I am here to help you develop. You shouldn't be afraid. If you want information, I'll give you lots. If you want to be relaxed and screw around, go ahead. You don't need to join class. So just give any type examples of the information that you've got from me so far. Yi Chang-hyun, go ahead.
The most important info that I got is maybe about the grants that you can get from the company.
Grant information, yes. There is a chance. Hua, can you talk to them about this new faculty grant and how we might hire a new student? Hua, are you there? Okay. What we're talking about is many people can not only do your classwork, but you can do your classwork and actually get paid to do it. I can pay some students to do some certain jobs for me, and you can get pay yourself from multinational companies for researching something related to benefiting the world or something interesting to you. And some companies might be able to pay that stuff to you. Go ahead, keep talking. Yi Chang-hyun.
And of course, basically how to write thesis and you. I think that is the most important information that I've got from you.
Okay, let's see. Would you like to talk to the class about what type of grade you think you have in the class so far?
I think I got 24 out of 30.
Oh, you didn't check yourself. Check that first text that you didn't read the evaluation. The very first text that I sent in the chat. Son Jimin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you read the very first 3 words in today's chat session? It starts by saying congratulations. Then what does it say after that? Go ahead. I have time. What does it say after I say congratulations?
You got 27.45.
Yes.
Allow for students to fully leverage some projects upgrade your grade and launch your career.
Yes, great. And the last thing that you were talking about, Yi Chang-hyun, is your grade. You have almost 28 out of 30 for your first presentation. That should be okay. It's all on the screen. You should be able to see that. Let's go back to the next part. here is an email. Everybody should be able to see some of this email. In the intro class, I didn't see, Yi Changhan, you just said something, but I wasn't able to read it too carefully. So let's start with this. Class operations. The professor, I teach one session weekly and students teach one session weekly. So can I get a comment from how about Yoon Sungwon and Song Jihyun? Are you here today? Hua, can you tell if I'm just going through this list here right in front of me. It says Song Jihyun and Yoon Sungwon. Is group 15 here today? No? What about Yu Uno and Chun Boyun? Oops, two different people. Are you guys here today? Yu Uno and Chun Boyun, are you here today? No, maybe not. What about Moon Taekyun? Are you here today? Moon Taekyun. Can you guys hear me?
He is in the class, but he doesn't respond.
Not talking. What about Lee Dong-young? Lee Dong-young. Or I'm just going through who I see in the group today. I'm trying to make sure.
Can you please check my Zoom chat?
You want me to, during class, if I check, will it be okay to, anybody can leave the class if you are not interested. But today, hopefully, you should like how I'm going to be helping you and giving you guys more marks, easier marks, and helping you get jobs and grants and things. So if you did want to leave, yes, that's fine. It's up to you guys.
I don't really want to leave, but and I'll check the info by your recorded video.
Okay, so we've gone through this. You know what we are going to be doing. This is talking about how you should be managing the class very well. You are responsible for 100% of the class. And if anything is not 100%, please tell us. So before you go, Lee Chang-hyun, do you understand that you are responsible for 100% of the class? You understand that? Maybe not here. Okay. What about Lee Chang-gyun? Do you understand what it means, what I just said? You're responsible for 100% of the class?
Yeah, I understand.
Can you tell me in your own words, what does that mean? Why do you care about this, or it's not important to you? Okay, if anything is not perfect, if anything is not 100%, tell us. So everyone in class, I will give you one bonus point, or Hua will give you one bonus point today if you just identify anything that's not 100% perfect, that you're very happy with. Is there anybody that thinks anything is difficult? If you talk about it, I can give you one extra point. If you think the class is 100% perfect and just talk about it, I'll give you 1 extra point. Ji-hyun Song, Kim Ji-soo, Kim Song-hyun, Jung Sung-jin, any of you, can you comment? Is the class 100%?
Well, the class is, well, the participation, I think, is a bit low.
How can the teaching team help and make it perfect? Any idea?
I don't have any idea.
How about right now, I put everybody into the breakout rooms for a very short time, 2 minutes, and you talk to each other and you try to get one idea, and then your group will tell the class how you can make the class better or how you can make the class 100%. Okay? So I am going to make a breakout room for everybody here. And we have 20 people. So I'm going to make maybe 3 breakout rooms. And in the 3 breakout rooms, please just talk about if anything is not 100%. How can you change the class? Do you like the idea of writing a term paper worth 40 marks? Do you like the idea of the class activities so far? I'm listening and ready to hear from you. So Kim Jisoo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Can you tell me what you have to do when the breakout rooms start?
We have to come up with the idea of, what is good in the good, what the class has good.
Good.
What
And if the class is not good, you can read.
Yeah.
Can you read this? 저와 교육팀 에게. Can you see what I'm talking about here?
Yeah.
Can you read that part again?
Okay. 저와 교육팀에게 많이 이야기하십시오.
Go ahead. Keep reading. Sorry, I'll move this stuff
Okay.
out of the way. Keep reading.
이것은 당신의 수업입니다. 당신은 당신의 수업을 잘 관리해야 합니다. 당신은 100% 책임이 있습니다. 100%가 아닌 것이 있으면 알려주거나 개선할 수 있는 방법을 반 친구에게 물어보십시오.
Can you start by telling me what you're going to do in the breakout rooms?
I'm going to share my ideas about
Good. Perfect. Now
yeah.
say that in Korean so everybody understands.
Me?
Yes. Speak Korean and say the same thing. 한국말로 말해.
Okay. 괜찮은 수업에 관해서 좋은 점에 대해서 의견을 많이 나눌 것입니다.
Okay, here we go. You have maybe 3 minutes to talk in the group, and then you're going to come back. So you only have a very short time. You have to talk quickly, and I am not going to join your rooms. I'm not going to join the breakout rooms. Hear us. So group 3, who was in group 3?
I think it's my group. I don't actually remember.
Is there any student that wants to be the speaker, or do all the students want teaching assistant Hua to do the speaking?
A student will do that.
Great.
Sunjin Jun or Hearing will do that.
Great, perfect. Go ahead. I'm ready to listen.
Oh, we have discussed about it, but we didn't come to a conclusion. So yeah, sorry.
What were your ideas?
I mean, well, about the subject, we didn't come to a conclusion of anything.
Okay, what was proposed? Tell
Um,
me what your group mates said.
Well,
Paper is too difficult for us, so if possible, we got another option.
Sure. I think
Like-
many people agree. Keep going. What could be another possible option?
Like presentation, Scopus article like this, but I didn't think exactly alternative, so
Okay. If there's anybody else in group 3 that wants to share details, go ahead. Hua, did you want to comment about your group before we talk to group 2?
No, I just want to summarize our discussion. So we think that writing a paper is difficult for year 1 level. So we want to have another alternatives, but right now it's kind of we're not having enough time to think of a good one. So I think you can give us like several options and we can choose from that.
Yes, for sure. What about group 2? Who was in group 2?
I was in group 2.
What did your group talk about?
We talked about the difficulties of the class. Like we always use Korean past, so it's hard to use English in the class. And we understand what the professor and what do we have to study, but it's hard to apply in the class because it's first time. Like that. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a solution? What do you want?
Solution.
Yes. What is an answer? How can we make perfect class?
Can you ask the other students?
Okay, what
Yeah.
about in group 1? What did group 1 talk about?
Yes, sir. We couldn't discuss it, but I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
In my case, when I got the first class, I can't understand what class did it. So I think the class needed some any kinds of support, like such as to students or your information email. So I think we need a lot of support. That's it.
You need a lot of support, okay?
Yes, support from you.
Like what? What kind of support is possible? What would you
Such
like?
as
You want me to
such
buy
as-
you a beer? You want me to drink your beer?
Such as
Go to
emails.
a bar and drink the beer for you? How can I support you? Be the
such
white
as
knight?
information emails to everyone. Emails to everyone.
Okay, anyone that emails me, I reply, I email back. Okay, I still don't know what you want. You want more email? Okay, I can send you
Right.
email.
Emails or information, plus information.
Like what?
What did you send emails? Right? Did you send emails? Includes comments.
I send emails to most students, yes.
Yes, like this. We need it a lot.
Okay, the email that I sent, it is an answer to a student. If a student has a question, I answer them. If a student did the presentation in week 7, I email everyone that gave a presentation. If you did very clear details, I emailed you your grade and I emailed you detailed evaluation of your grade.
Okay, that's enough. It's
Okay,
enough.
so I'm finished. The class is perfect.
Right.
So I hear you want more email from me. Great. And what was group 3? What was your suggestion again? Group 3, there was Jung, Sungjin, and who else was in that group? That was also Lee Dong-young and Chun Hae-rin, Jung Seoyun. What were the ideas from your group?
Our group ideas.
Yes.
We said before. You gave some option to us.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
tell me again?
We think we need alternative because we think paper is difficult. So, sorry, I think I didn't understand your question.
That's okay. Let me share what we're talking about here. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to share these details. And what we're talking about is this stuff. So can you read what I'm typing?
Ideas for 100% perfect classes. Make easier finer 40%.
Is this what you
finer paper?
Is that what you mean? That's your idea?
Yes, I think.
Okay. Now you and the group text each other or talk to each other and find what is another solution I will write down. And in group 1, is Kim Gyuri and Kim Song-hyun and Kim Jae-kyung, Son Ji-min and Kim Yun-so. Can you tell me what is one more idea from you?
Well, Professor, we couldn't discuss of the topic in room one because nobody didn't talk in a group.
Then you do it. You tell me. I'm asking you.
I discussed it alone.
Okay, tell me again, please. And I will write down your idea for 100% perfect class.
I think your work you did well in class, but yeah, I can't think about other ideas because I think you did well in class already.
So you think the class is 100% perfect, 5 out of 5, everything, how we teach, what we teach, how you have to do your assignment, how to make the final paper.
Yes, you did your work well, I think.
So that's what you want. What about group 2? What did group 2 say? Group 2, Jung Yujung and Jung Uwan, Kim Jisoo, and Yi Changgyun. What did you find?
We talked about the difficulties, but we didn't come up with the...
Agreed. Let me just put you into this system. Group 3, what about group 4? I didn't hear from Yi Chang-hyun. And group 5, it looks like everybody agreed. Is that right? Anybody wants to comment? Any other details to discuss? What we are going to do next class is we're going to have you start to share some of your introduction. So start to discuss this in the class. Does that make sense, Hua?
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
There's a chance that I will let you guys talk on your own next class, so you guys can make sure it's clear. You can start to share your title, your summary, your introduction, your background literature, your results. Start to write this out and share in next class. That would be okay. And I can also we can talk about this. So we have this presentation so far. Let me just show you what we're talking about. This is talking about the cultural environment. So what is culture? And we can go through some of these details next time. And we can discuss about how culture affects multinational marketing. Each country has its own traditions and there's many cultures. Hopefully Hua is comfortable. She can talk about the Gangnam style. Hua, do you remember these details?
Yes, I do.
Are you comfortable being able to present this slide?
I think so. I'll do my best.
Okay, so most people, they usually think that you should not do this, but you can. Sometimes you make mistakes. Here is an example of cultural blunders. Here's an example of some mistakes. This is the easiest example of cultural mistakes. Let me just make sure. Oops. Hopefully everything is going to be in the, nope. So you guys can present this. Is this clear, Hua? The idea that sometimes in marketing, they talk about body bags. Well, in North America, a body bag is this over here on the right. But in Germany, this is called a body bag here. Same thing, marketing with Starbucks. You guys all know Starbucks, right? This example of Starbucks, it actually means break your penis break in some parts of Germany. So make sure you understand examples of cultural differences and how culture is different next class, and start discussing your term project. Otherwise, I'll just let you go. Any last questions before we stop recording?
Professor,
Yes.
can you upload the new style format in the outline? New style.
Okay. It is the same detail. It just skips over methodology.
Okay.
So you're doing everything, just skipping methodology.
Gotcha.
Any other questions? No other questions? Okay, I'm going to just copy some of this stuff. Have a good day, guys. I will talk to you all later in next class.